Welcome back. My name is Scott, your host for Shot and Shield. This is a podcast dedicated to colonial wargaming, specifically Central Asia, because that's what I'm loving right now. If my love changes, maybe I'll change it again. You can get us at Shot and Shield on the Twitter at Shot and Shield. Also, you can email us shotandshield@gmail.com or search us on YouTube. Shot and Shield is the name of the YouTube channel. And on the YouTube channel, I'm going to be putting some extra stuff on there. Some stuff that I think you might find interesting. Other stuff you might not think is interesting. So, to each his own. Today, I wanted to talk about a movie. And you're like, Scott, really? I thought you were talking about gaming. No. See, here is the thing with colonial wargaming that I always found real interesting. One of the things that inspired me to go into the colonial wargaming field of wargaming was movies like Gunga Din and Charge of the Light Brigade, Zulu Dawn, The Men Who Would Be Kings. I mean, there's so many really good colonial movies. Maybe they're Hollywoodized, and they're not specifically historic, but that slash and dash, the hero taking on the crazy hordes and stuff like that. That was always something that was just magical. And so when you sat down and you watched it, you were like, ooh, you wanted to be Errol Flynn. You wanted to be Cary Grant, jumping into the fray, getting in that fight. And so it was very inspirational. So anytime a new movie comes out that has a colonial spin, I always try to check it out. And I checked out this one. This one's called Waiting for the Barbarians. So that's what today's show is going to be about, is a review, kind of like a quick review of this movie, Waiting for the Barbarians, which I sat down yesterday. I put it on. Man, let me tell you something. If you like colonial wargaming, don't watch this movie. It was horrible. Oh, my God. But the premise of the movie, now it stars, real quick, Waiting for the Barbarians, and it's set in Central Asia. So I was really excited when I saw the trailer, because I was like, oh, it's set in Central Asia. Nothing's ever set in Central Asia. This is going to be great. And I was all excited about it. And it stars Mark Rylance, Robert Pattinson. Now, Robert Pattinson, he's in those Twilight movies, and Johnny Depp. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Johnny Depp's in it. It's either going to be really stupid, really crazy, or really good. It's either one or the other. Unfortunately, it was the other. And anyway, they play different characters, and I'll go over the characters here in just a second. But Mark Rylance, if I say that correctly, he plays what's known as the Magistrate. That's it. Johnny Depp plays Colonel Jol, and Robert Pattinson plays Officer Mandel. So the movie is that Rylance's character is they're thinking the people that run the army thinks he's like he's lost it. He's lost it, and he's a traitor now. And so they send Johnny Depp's character in to figure it out, and that's it. That's it. It's not even based in historical reality. The review on IMDb, or the plot review, is much better at describing the situation. So I'll read that. And it's a magistrate working in a distant outpost begins questioning his loyalty to the empire. At an isolated frontier outpost, a colonial magistrate and an unnamed empire suffers a crisis of conscience when an army colonel arrives looking to interrogate the locals about impending uprisings and using cruel tactics and horrifying the magistrate. So here you got this magistrate who's looking at the world differently. You got Johnny Depp's character that comes on, who plays, he probably just looked in the mirror and said, okay, you're bad today. And then he went in bed. He was bad. He was a bad guy. So I'm going to play a typical bad guy. I'm not even going to put any energy in this. So there was no energy in it at all. But I think the other thing that really kind of annoyed me about this movie was that it wasn't based on anything. Now, I'm all about, even Gunga Din wasn't really based on anything, anything real reality. But it kind of was. There was some tag. You knew that Cary Grant and everybody else in it, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., they were all British. Gunga Din was Indian. They were going after, these crazy bad guys, and you knew it. You knew that. You knew they were British. You knew that they were wearing the British uniforms, ready to go. These guys, Central Asia, that would have been Russia, but they're all dressed like French. So, and if they're all dressed like French, then why are they in Central Asia? What are you doing? So that was kind of annoying. And then you could have dropped that. You could have dropped this movie in the middle of the U.S. plains in 1888 and called them cavalry. No problem. You could have dropped them in Algiers and called them the French Foreign Legion. You could have dropped them in Baghdad and called them the British. And you could have dropped them in Central Asia and called them Russian. But no, you didn't call them anything. It was just like up in the air. So there was no specifics to it at all. And I got to tell you, if you watch, I'm going to put the trailer for this movie on the YouTube channel, Shot and Shield. Just search it out. And you'll see when you first watch it, you're like, ooh, this is going to be good. And there wasn't even a big battle at the end. There wasn't even, it was just really disappointing. So I was really disappointed. Usually when you watch a movie, like when I watch The Charge of the Light Brigade with Errol Flynn, David Niven, I sit back and I go, oh yeah, that's it. It makes me want to go and paint a bunch of horses. So this time it just didn't work for me. So anyway, check out the movie if you want to. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying that I wasn't really impressed. But if you want to get a good idea what colonialism is, I don't know if this is the movie. I really, really don't. I don't think this is the movie. And like I said, Johnny Depp, dude, he played this badly. Robert Pattinson, he's all right. Mark Rylance, he did a good acting job. I can't say he didn't do a good acting job. He played the magistrate who was upset with the army for questioning his loyalty and questioning, his outpost and questioning the people around him. And that was it. That's what I got for you. So the movie's called Waiting for the Barbarians. It's brand new. I watched it yesterday, and like I said, I'm not going to do the Ebert Siskel thumbs down, thumbs up thing. I'm not going to give a star rating or anything. I'm just going to say, you know what? It's not really the type of movie that is going to make you want to jump into your war game. It's not going to make you want to jump in and paint a bunch of figures. It's not going to make you want to go online and start ordering a bunch of guys. It's just not that type of film. Maybe there's people out there who like it. God bless them. I'm not one of them. And it didn't really inspire me to jump into my painting. And maybe that's the way I have to look at it. That's the way that I have to look at these movies. Is it going to make me want to jump into my painting? And the answer on this one is absolutely not. So that's what I got today. That's what I'm putting out there. The movie's Waiting for the Barbarians with Mark Rylance, Johnny Depp, and Robert Pattinson. And there's other people in there. Not a good movie. Not a good movie at all. So my name's Scott. This has been Shot and Shield. Just a quick one today. Like I said earlier, you can get us on Shot and Shield on YouTube. Also at Shot and Shield on Twitter. And you could also get us on the email shotandshield@gmail.com. If you have a question or you have a statement or you want to complain or you want to say, Scott, you're boring, that's okay. I'm all about that. So catch you next time.